Alright, I need to explain some of these things here. This thing right here is going to be exactly 3 inches. I'm going to make another one to go behind the gutter, and it's going to be exactly like this one. Okay, if you have ever heard that things do not last as long as they used to, this paint right here, had this kind of a top on it. This is Rust-Oleum. There's paint still in here, but it has gotten old and I cannot get any paint out of this. This one here, another one. This was bought maybe a year ago. This, who knows how old this is, but this still works. I would say that this came from the early 2000s or possibly the 90s. This one still works. And I have used almost all of this paint. Another thing, when you're spraying, some people spray like this. Well, that is not how you spray. If you want to get the most coverage and want to do it right, you do this. You start over here. Press the button on your paint can before you hit the actual object that you're spraying. In other words, like this. You're going to start as soon as you hit the object, and then spray in an even pattern 8 to 12 inches away from the surface that you're covering. And then when you get down here to the end, you're going to release this button. That's how you spray and get an even coat. If you're just going to push the button and wave it like this, it won't be even. You will cause runs, and you won't care about how close or how far you get from the thing that you're painting. So here's how it goes. You start up here, and then you work down. Every time you got to just train yourself to hit the button and release it like this. First I'm going to do the end. See, now it's running out of paint, but this is empty. This one was bought about a year ago. It's full, but I can't get anything out of it. So here's another one that's old, from the 90s or early 2000s. This one's done. It's empty. Alright, here's this one. First I'm going to do the ends. Now, did you see how I did that? If you watch the trigger action, that's how it goes. So here again. And then do the ends. Alright, now I'm going to turn it over. Or turn it. I have up here hooks. I have different shapes of hooks. This one obviously is old. I mean, look at how much paint is on there. Take this, turn the whole thing. So I can do the other side. Alright, same procedure. Another thing is I get old newspaper, tape it down so that I can use it and protect the table. Okay, same procedure. We're going to do the ends first. All right, now do the end. There, now that's how you paint something. Now after I get done, pick it up like this. Now hold it up like this so I can get some of the places that I missed. I'll have to turn it over and do the back a little bit later possibly, but I'll try to get the back right now. See how I'm triggering it? Then you can go lengthwise if you want. All right, now I'm going to hang it up. Right up here. I'm going to hang it right up there. Reason why I use the hook, I don't have to get my hands on it. So you get it suspended from the ceiling so it dries evenly. Now I'm going to show you my charging station. I made this switch right here. This is the switch for the lights overhead. And the power comes in here. Here's the power that comes in to the box. And I know I have dirt and dust and spider webs all over the place, but that's just how it is. All right, then I have my cords here. Here's for my Ryobi right here, however you pronounce that. Down there is the Ryobi. Over here is another cord. Oh, that's the cord for the Ryobi. Okay, here's another cord right here. So you follow this on down. Come over here. And this one goes to this charging Porter cable. All right, here's another one. Follow it down here. This one goes to the Bosch. All these get tangled up all the time. All right, so I unplugged the Bosch, but I'm not charging anything right now. Here's another thing. Here's the Bosch over here. Here's another thing. I've got power coming in again to this box. And then from the power, I come up to this switch right here. This one. I had to label it where on is, because what this does is I have it wired so that this turns the power on right here to this four-way box, and then that powers all of these chargers. I've got a Black & Decker one up here, Bosch and Porter cable, and then I can add another one if I want. And then I have my batteries all up here. This battery is a Chinese battery, and it was cheap. This is supposedly for a Porter cable. Or no, this one is a Bosch, I'm sorry. This is a factory battery. This one is just fine. This is a factory battery that came from Bosch. This one right here, here's the Chinese one I was talking about. This was for the Porter cable, supposedly. And it says lithium ion. This one does not work because it won't charge. It's a Chinese battery, it doesn't work. Here is a Porter cable, factory Porter cable. This is not lithium ion. This is the old NiCad battery. I hate these batteries. NiCad batteries in this particular brand, the day you need it, you have to charge it the day you need it. If it's like a day or two later, it may work, it may not. So the old NiCad batteries, they don't work. That's an outdated, there at the side you can see that it's a NiCad. Doesn't work. It's not very good at all. These lithium ion batteries, they're a miracle really that they work. So that's my charging station. And these lithium ion, they also are lighter and smaller than those huge NiCads over there. And those NiCads have a lot of cells in them, and they're very heavy. Okay, I prepped all these, and I'm going to use this for the base here, and then this one's going to go on next. I'll make the edges even up here, and then these are going to go in here like this. Again, get the edges even up here. And of course you can do this however you want to do it, because if it's your house, it's your baby. Okay, so it's basically going to be like this. So then I'm going to measure here, and it's approximately 3 inches. And that's what I want. This is going to go in back of the gutters. So this piece and all the other pieces, they got different holes in. You know, all these holes and everything. Well, that's okay. So first of all, I'm going to put this one right here on the end. Now, there's going to be a bead of silicone that goes all the way around here, so it won't matter if there's a hole right here. But it will matter if there's holes on this piece on the back. I will show that. So flip it over like this. Try to cover all the spaces. Pull the trigger, so I just put a little bit like that. All right, now I flipped it over like this, and so I'm going to flip it back over. All right, same on the other end. In my lifetime, I've done a lot of construction. I've worked for construction companies, and I had my own business.